trying to get a bit of help
Alright,
to
I'm
do
broadcasting,
it.
so...
But there's no way on earth now I can read
Harumph.
all of the comments, or I can try and read them.
Watching a video about the teletax, or the television license. But anyway, welcome to a Dyson Sphere program, and oh, look at that. What's my FPS there? It says I'm getting... can't quite make it up because it's sort of light grey. 60 FPS? You know, I feel I could get a bit more than that. So let's just stop that. And then, there we go, 140 FPS. That's much smoother. Right, so here I am. And the astute observer and fan of this game may go, but Hobbit, this is a prairie planet. Yes, you're right. Called Tittywank 1. Yes. Interesting day when the astronomers came up with that. And the astute observer may go, normally you start on a moon of a gas giant, a Mediterranean one. Look, there's Tittywank 3 in the distance. Can't have a look at it. And I call this a new game because this system's called Tittywank. If I go to Ploppy Plops, see? There's a little bit of industry here, and there's a Mediterranean moon. But it's a bit, it's, you know, it's not really here or there. So I'm thinking to myself, I should go ahead and just say it's a new game, sort of starting from scratch. Yes, I am sort of starting from scratch. So I've got iron, I've got copper, I've got stone, I've even got titanium, and I've got plenty of coal. I've got everything I need on this planet to start up I've got everything I need on this planet. So if I go to early stuff, early titanium alloy, X-ray cracking. No, maybe it's... There's this guy on YouTube, he's Dutch, so the Dutch are scum. Let's see. And... oh, that's right, yeah, so it's all these bits which fit together. So, starting base, complete dot text. So there's some copper, there's some silicon. Iron, copper. Is there anywhere else that's better on the planet for this? Yeah, here we go. There's a deposit of iron and copper. So I'm gonna... smelters there. So if I put this over here, like so. And it's we've got this new feature on this which tells me where things are. So what I'm going to do is, this is great, it's a new game but I can already fly. So here I am, and I've flown, and oh, that was nice and fast, wasn't it? Didn't we have fun watching all that get done? So I don't have any of the yellow belts in stock, so I'll just upgrade to blue belt straight away. And get some copper, like so. Get some iron ore, which artistic license means iron ore is blue and it's not red, like iron ore typically is, because it's rust. Yeah. Australia has iron-rich soil, and that's why it's so red. Anyway, there's those. It's not going to work without some power, so we'll figure that out as and when we can. So just pop that in there. I reckon I can compress all of the throughput of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. I reckon I can compress it all into one belt, because it's moving fast, and anyway, it doesn't really matter. When I want more throughput, I'll do more throughput. Now you might say, but Hobbit, you've got all that industrial base on your starting home system. Why not just use that? Well, I do and I don't. to the point where I still got like 44 oil refineries which need building, and I can't quite do it at the moment because I sort of destroyed my things that made that stuff, and they don't have any iron ore or stone going into them anyway, so I need to do something about that. None of this is going to work without power, so let's plug some power in here, 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 and here, and go here, 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 and here, like so. That's fairly nice. And now, do I have anything which could make me power? I've got mini fusion power plants, which is something. So we're going to go ahead. Yes, because you're the audience, I'm including you in this. You get to feel like you're contributing. I don't know why that's funny, but it makes me laugh, so yeah, it does. Right. So over here, I've got plenty of hydrogen fuel, but I don't have any deuterium fuel. So if I request that, and then I request this, intergalactic logistics. Well, it's not intergalactic, it's interstellar. But if I request, say, yeah, 500 would do. So remote supply, no, sorry, remote demand, local supply, and this, do that. But of course, none of this will come through because that other base doesn't have the things to do the things which I'm trying to do. Does that make sense? So, that's why I'm saying it's pretty much a new game, because I am making space warpers, but hardly anything's using the space warpers. So it's a bit funny. Not haha funny, but more like, okay. And I'm gonna pop that in there, like so. Do that there. Yep. And then, oh, that's nice, that's all working. And, I can work on the hydrogen fuel, that'll be fine. So put some fuel in there, put some in there, and some in there. And I'm providing 60% of the required power. Now I've got 10 warpers, so if I have 5 and do that, and then do this, will these then go, yeah, look, that one's now just left, and he's going to go and fly away to the other star system. Because he's got a warper, so he can do it. It's taken 2 warpers, so there we go. Off he goes. It's going to take a bit of a while, but he's eventually going to get there, and yeah. Nice. Let's get this onto a tree. Nice. I like that guy. I never thought I'd enjoy a channel about someone eating food, but it's just the enthusiasm he has for the pre-packaged meals. It's quite something. I can say that. Let's not give away everything. If I give like another 3, then there'll be a 4 in there, like so. And now that's all the warpers, but that's going to be plenty of fuel. And if I come here and look at this part, so we got belts, yeah, we got those. And then, what is this bit to request, like, what would I need to make a factory? I think I have to do it by hand. Yeah. I should have... no. Doing copy and paste on my work. Anyway, Dodger Scum. Hey. Thanks for using my blueprints, but why do you keep saying the Dodger Scum? Because you're Dutch and you are scum. Simple as. Yeah, well, that's quite hurtful. Yeah? And you're scum? Dutch. Scums. And this is the Prince of the Netherlands who wishes to give you one of his poems. It is the most sacred part of their culture. Oh, you want me to sign that for you? Dutch scum. How does this work? I think what I should do is pick up some of that, some of this. Let's fly over there. Put one of those there. Another one there. Enjoy the sunrise of the red star on this planet. Let's have a look at this. So it's giving me some instructions of what to do. Stone goes in there, iron goes there, and these bits go in there. Right, so it wants stone. No, sorry, I can't do stone at the moment. Oh look, there's stone, so I can get stone from all the way down there. But what I'm going to do, I was hoping if I shift clicked on that it would just bring it up in your inventory, but it won't. So I'm just going to select it by hand, do that there, like that, that. Yep, that's all good. And then this wants to be down here, like so. Oh, look at that. How fun is that? It's much nicer when the construction robots are a reasonable speed. Yes, quite. I concur. Oh look, I've got some, I've got wind turbines. I think I ought to use them all up. So I've got some backup power on this planet. Won't be much, but it'll be better than kicking the teeth, that's for sure. So yeah, just pop some in there. Do that. And let's just copy and paste. So copy that. Use it now. Can't post it there because there's no thing. Water. Can't build on water in this game. Could in Total Annihilation. Why is Total Annihilation so much ahead of its time? Why did Total Annihilation do things which games still don't do now? Why can't things be the way they used to be? Why does everyone have to suck now? Well, this doesn't suck. I enjoy this. But everyone else, they kinda suck. And they're not cool. And they're kinda gay. I think it's kinda gay. I think it's kind of lame. But everyone I talk to is really, really sad. Right, so there's like a Tropic of Cancer or Capricorn, and so of course that means these bits shrink. But anyway, that's all of my things cleared out. Now look at that huge supply of deuterium fuel cells, and no space warpers. Right. Again, I'm not sure why one is there. That doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to remove it. Yes. Right. I think... because that's a long way away. I'm not going to have a spaghetti belt go all the way up there and do it. It's a new game, but it's like there ought to be alternative rules in this, like an easy start where you have logistics already. You don't have to research that, so you can go ahead and make the easy factory layouts instead of having to do all the spaghetti at the start. But we'll just start off with a bit of logistics. And yes, I know people say, oh, but I enjoy the logistics and stuff. Well, you know what? You can do it the way you want. That's why it should not be mandatory. There should be options for everybody. Play it the way you like to play it. You know, like a board game. Like a board game's got rules, but then you can have house rules saying, you know, things which wouldn't normally be allowed are allowed. I remember I was... So... I forget how scoring's done in Scrabble. It's been so long. But I really like this high scoring version of Scrabble where... Say somebody puts a word down like rain. And it's on a... You know, it's been on some sort of bonus to increase the score. So they get... Whenever they did for putting down the word rain... How many points that is. But then they also get the bonus points for, like, the thing. And then you would place a word, like you got ing, so you would just put an ing next to rain and make it raining. You wouldn't get any of the bonuses that have already been used because they've already was taken with your opponent's turn. But in the house rule I had when I was playing against someone, he said, well, would you accept a game where you have, where if you're putting like an ing or an ed to an end of a word, you still get the bonuses that were there because you've made a new word, like rained or raining is a different word to rain. And I liked that house rule and I agreed to it and I won. And I think I got saying like 700 points in that game or some ridiculous score. I remember I got, in the normal game, 110 points for whooping. Somebody ended a word with the W on the bottom middle triple word score. And I had hooping, and I just tipped my tray onto the board. All the letters went out, and it was whooping. And yeah, and that's when I learnt there's 7 spaces between the middle triple word score and the end triple word score. Right. So let's go in this. So I've done the part A. So now let's do part B. And does it go like that? I mean, to me it looks like it goes like that. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. Alright, so that's steel and that's glass. Yeah, that makes sense. We still need these bits, but I'm going to make those locally, so not to worry about that. Dutch, they are scum. Part C. Oh, so this is all upside down. Okie doke. Well, that's good. That will make smelters eventually when I get the requisite materials in. Oh, that's right. We need stone here, don't we? Well, we can have 3 things come out of this planetary logistics vehicle. We're going to have stone, electromagnetic coils, and there's so many green things here that I can't see the green thing. Ah, here it is. A circuit board. Right, and I've got some drones, so I'll put them in. Right, so demand that, demand this, demand that. There we go. Make the charge rate and that increase. Let's set the output of that to that, like so. And then right, and that's like so. And then oh yeah, I'm doing coils here, and then I'll have circuit boards here, which means I'll then need to make a factory which makes these things, but that can be done. I've got blueprints for that. I've got the blueprints. We've got the documents. We're breaking the conditioning. Touch of scum. So I've done like so yeah, I'm doing this upside down. That's why. So it says that's the top part, like so, and then touch of scum. Party bottom. Does it go that way? I think it goes like that. Yeah, that looks like it makes sense. And part F. Collides with another object. Is that so? Well, that's going the correct way. No, collides with another object. Alright, just build it one along. Do that. And already what I'm going to do is, if I upgrade, say, all of that, like so. Oh, and then just do a lesser upgrade like so. Let's upgrade those to cyan buildings. Like that. There we are. So I can connect those like so. Incollectos. Because it's saying it wants steel there, so I've done it upside down. Well, you never know. So let's try it the other way round then. Do that, and then... Lost all my blueprints from the previous game, because I've reinstalled Windows since I last played. So it doesn't like it when I do it that way. Right, let's try it then that way. It also doesn't like that. No, I got it the wrong way round. Problem is it looks the same either way, so yeah, that makes sense. That's going to work. Fortunately, you can put labels on these conveyor belts, and that is a reminder that, oh yes, this component ought to go on this belt here. So we got that, and then the Dutch are scum. So we've got this bit which goes round like that. Yeah. And then it looks like there's a final part to this. The Dutch are scum. Oh, just that. There we are. Everything is now ship-shape in Bristol fashion. But yes, we need something that makes circuit boards, and we need something that to make the to make the other component, which I'm lacking, which is circuit boards and the other one. Right, so now that I've done that, this little starter base here is cute, but it's not necessary. So let's go ahead and delete that. But of course, I've ended up using a lot of my stuff that way. Yeah. Let's not get rid of the organic crystals. I know I'm very tempted to just stick it all in the fire and it burns, but no, let's not do that. Let's be sensibles. And that means I can offload that in there. Offload that in there. Ah, yes, and I can offload a lot of this over here. So let's go ahead and do that straight away. Right. So let's see. This can have any of those, yeah. And then this can have those. You can have... Do I have any miners? There's miners. Do I have smelters? There's smelters. Do I have those? Yes. Do I have those? Yes. Do I have that? No, I used them all. Do I have those? No. Do I have those? Yes. Do I have this? Yes. Do I have the water pump? I do have water pumps. The thing that looks like a Mark 1 tank, I have those. Labs, yeah. Those, yeah. That thing, yeah, got that. Whatever this is. That's a oil extractor. I don't have those. Why is that not powered? Ah, because of this little gap here, yeah. Right, so immediately pick up some of those, because I need them. Put it in there. Now that's working as it should. And yeah, that's good. Right. So let's go back to the this little starter base. As you can see, it was very useful for starting. But anyway, that is now done. So, get that, put that there. Oh, it's going the wrong way, isn't it? That's what it's doing. I think that's wrong. Put that in there, do that. Put that in there, do that. And then all of this gets deletions. Like so. And let's see, can the can this cope with that? So that's all come out, that's all come out, that's all come out, yep. Yeah, that's fine, it'll cope with all of the material going there. Likewise with that one, we'll do that. And then with this one, go like so, like that. Do that. Do this. And then there. There. Right, so something wants to pick up the iron, so something must have a space warper. So if I just look here and see... Yep. There's one vessel, and it's making its way to the star system to pick up the iron ore. So already this is off to a good start. So next I shall have... What are those? Oh, that's a big one. I really need some foundations. Hi Hobbit, back to Dyson Sphere again, I see. Very much, yes. I need something to make me foundations. Foundation. 60 foundations per minute. Yeah. Endgame foundations. Clean foundation 2.5. 2,100 minute foundation from raw takes 130 megawatts. Well, that's very nice and thorough, but node foundation 3,600 a minute. That looks pretty good. Oh, that's got some really nice spaghetti in it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is new text document, paste, save, foundation. Right, that's done. So now I should... Ah, yes, I've got foundations here. And here it is. So let's just plonk it down there, for example. Oh, look, it's asking for a combination of blue, green, and yellow belts. So if I haven't got sufficient, not to worry. I'll just... I'll pop something in place. Got some of those, got some of that, yep. I think this is a good time to start requesting in drones, because I am making them, but I've got like one factory making them. It's not much, but it's something. I have no idea how you can do that. That looks like some hacks to me, but I mean, it works. I have no idea you could do it, because there's no... Like, if I try and do that in this game, like... It's not going to let me. Yeah, the slope's too steep. So even that's too steep. That's too steep. That's like the minimum it'll let me do. That's just... So how they got that in there, I have no idea, but... Well done, that chap. So let's just go facilities and say that. Because I don't have the Mark III, I don't have the Mark III thing in yet. So of course he's whacked up the power all the way to the maximum, because these people think we all just got, like, unlimited energy budgets. We don't. I'm sort of pretending this is a new planet, so wouldn't have that sort of thing. But anyway, we'll pick up some of those, and what am I lacking? I'm lacking some splitters. So splitter is here. Yep. And it's saying I'm lacking the green belts. Well, I'll just use blue belts instead of green. So now let's go belts, yep. And upgrade by 1. It's sort of flashing to remind me that all these things need sort. Oh, and I need green sort as well. I'm just going to replace those with blues. Blues. I've got blue, so I'll use blue. And that'll make things nice and simple. Okay. So we will have foundations. Perhaps there's like because you see, I said foundations because I've got like two things. I've either got this one here. Oh, well, I mean that looks suitable. Yeah, I'll do that then. Or I've got the Super Mega one, which is a bit too much. And I've got this as well. So, yeah, I mean, both of these look like reasonable buildings. Reasonable blueprints. So let's fly on over, get rid of that, because it keeps reminding me, like, hey, on that other star system, you've got buildings that need to be made. Very cool, though. I like that. That's a nice system. I'm cold. I need heat. But well, I mean, so I've got to get a fire going. So You know how these things go. I know how they go, you know how they go, we all know how they go. I've got some lovely... It feels like balsa wood. It might be thin pine. But I just saw it when I was in town. There was just this empty... like a wooden box one would see at a greengrocer's. And just asked, I said, is this rubbish? She said, yeah. Do you mind if I pick it up? It's like, help yourself. It's going to get chucked away. So I got a lovely bit of wood for starting fires. Right, that's going now, so I can turn my back on it for a bit. Okay, so all of this, it's wanting, well, one wants blue and the other one wants, yeah. All I've got is that cyan or turquoise? Yellow is Mark 1, blue is Mark 3, I only have Mark 2s. So, you know, they'll have to make do with what I've got. Ooh. No, actually. Let's pick up 25 of those, put it in there, and 25 of those, put it in there. Right, so I demand that, and I demand this. And then might as well just have full production. This one, so I'm gonna need smelters. I'm gonna need to produce my own local magnets and iron and copper. But that's okay. I can do that sort of thing. Okay. Now, so I've upgraded all of those, yeah. Now if I just go ahead and downgrade all of those. So, what's this part of your plan? Do you feel big? Do you feel powerful? Do you feel in control? Oh, 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 oh. And of course, this blueprint doesn't include power for the planetary logistics, so yeah. There we go. Crackle, crackle, crackle. That's the sound of a fire burning nice dry kindling, just the way God and nature intended. So, yep. Oh, now that is a nice sound. Oh, it's music to my ears, that is. And soon it'll be heat for my body. You take glass, and do any of you take cogs? No. Yep, you take cogs. Alright, you can have the cogs then, or gears. Gears is what we're supposed to call cogs these days. I never approved of such a thing. So, I think we want more smelters. So now I need, that's it, blueprint and assorted smelters. I should change the picture of that to show that smelters, and yeah, I should put that in, and put in Willy bum 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 bum, silly old wasp stung my bum. Now my bum has gone numb. Willy bum bum bum, willy bum bum, willy bum 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 bum. So what we got? We got this, that will do iron. And got mega magnets. Oh yeah, that will just do them locally. That's kind of useful. I suppose, you know what, until I'm ready to do the next stage up, I think that actually might be a good idea. So we'll do magnets, and then copper, iron. What does this one do? Oh, that's a big one. Yeah. Not ready for that yet. So what does that one do? That's a slightly more sensible sized one. Put it in there. And then... that's the only copper blueprint I've got. So put it in there, like so. Right. What does a smelter need? It needs circuits and it needs magnetic coils, right. Okay, so I'm going to make it demand this, and fortunately there is iron ore on this planet, and it will be delivered by the logistics network. So even though this hasn't got any drones of itself, there it is. It's coming in, and the existing smelters, they are all going to be populated with it. So yeah, just don't have all the materials I need at hand, which is a bit annoying, you know, not the nicest thing in the world, but we are getting somewhere. And that's what's making me happy. It's knowing that it's not perfect, but it is going to work, and we are getting somewhere. And I've got plenty of hydrogen fuel cells to last me. Not as good as the nuclear fusion fuel cells with the deuterium in them. But they will do me, and they're plentiful and cheap to manufacture. Oh, I have those. So I can put those vessels in. And yep, there we go. So now I just need need more smelters. Yes, sirree. Which means I need more of the circuits. Yes, sir. So let's see what we can do about that, hey? Let's see what we can do about it, indeed. In the meantime, I can do this. This is something. So they're getting magnets. I think... just, oh, look at this. Really not making enough power. These space elevators, as these towers are, use up a lot of power. And I think what I should do is extend my power production. Can't build in the stream, so I have to build around it. And that's good. Now I'm producing 200 megawatts of power. That's great. This is asking for red smelters, which I do not have. So what I'm going to do is go unselect belts and sorters, and I want you to downgrade by 1. So all it was going to do, it's going to leave the belts and sorters unmolested, but these smelters, they are now blue, which I can do. Because red smelters are the advanced ones, and they require something called a unipolar magnet, which is science fiction. But then it occurred to me recently, well, we live on the planet with a unipolar magnet, because the North Pole... I don't understand this layout. I mean, you're doing it like that, so why do you have this belt extend all the way? That doesn't make sense. Look, I can trim some of this belt. And I think that's a good idea. But yes, no, a unipolar magnet is a theoretical magnet which is a monopole, not a dipole or a unipole. And what that means is, like, you've got your magnet and it's got a north and south pole to it. You get your iron filings on it and you'll see the north and south poles and the lines of the magnetism going from one to the other. Except the planet, this world, this realm in which we live on, it is a monopole. And the way you can prove that to yourself, if you find yourself at the equator, get a compass, and the compass will point north. Because, as we know, the compass is a magnetic needle, and it will just point to the strongest magnetic source. If you have a magnet nearby, and you bring it closer and closer to the compass, eventually you can make the needle sway and point to where the compass is. Very interesting. And I don't have any copper being smelted. Right. I'm going to have to do some of that myself. Yep. Right, so let's just smelt a whole bunch of copper by hand. So what will happen if you take a compass and you go south of the equator? The compass will still point north. It will not point south. Now, according to conventional wisdom, it should point south, because at that point the South Pole has a stronger magnetic field than the North Pole. Except it doesn't, and the magnets point north. And also nobody has ever proven the magnetic curvature of our planet. And I find that suspicious. I thought, surely by now it should be very easy to disprove this silly notion that, oh, the Earth is flat and there's no South Pole. Because two things you should be able to do. One is, well, you know, here's the observed measurable curvature of planet Earth. It's this many inches and this many times. What on earth is going on here? I do not understand. This makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah, if I do that, yeah, stuff's going in. So that's very. I like that. It's very hacky, but it does my head in how that works. But anyway, yeah. So this so-called sci-fi concept of a unipolar magnet. If I show you in the game, can I show you in the game? Here we go. So to make this, you need smelters, you need frame material, you need a plane filter, and you need unipolar magnets. Rare ore has a pyrochlor lattice. After applying a magnetic field, we can affect the alloy symmetry and direction, reduce the alloy network density, and separate magnet monopoles. Good bit of Chinese translation there. Yeah, science fiction, right? Nobody's observed a monopole on our planet, except they have, because we live on one. And nobody questions, why does the compass not point to the strongest magnetic source? Oh wait, it does. It's the North Pole. That's the only magnetic pole our planet possesses. It has no South Pole. It's fun going on a little rant about that. It's just like, oh look, here's this little thing in this game. You know, it does this. You know, you can upgrade your smelters to be super smelters, but for that you need this exotic material called a unipolar magnet, which is a sci-fi concept. Except it exists in our reality. So you know. Enjoy, please. Please clap. Yeah. I live in memes. I can't express myself without memeing. The memes. Have you got some dank memes? Yes, I have some dank memes. Would you like to peruse my memes? Have a look at my memes. I have some memes. Would you like to see my memes? This is a good meme. It has a frog in it. Meme. Titty wank 2. Oh no, titty wank 3. Ploppy plops. Funny. Silly names. Very, very silly names. I like silly names. No idea how that works, but it does somehow. Just flying back and forth, back and forth. So the thing is, all of this will eventually do its job and it will work. Yes. Timothy. So just pump out some electronics like so. And then, do I have a thing what makes... That's my iron facility. Right, okay. Timothy. Oh, could I make some of these by hand whilst it's busy making some of those things by hand? Yes, I believe so. So I'll help myself to the iron, which is here. Right, so I've got iron. And I need circuit boards, right. I can't make it because I lack certain materials. But that's okay. I can pick up certain materials. So if I just help myself to 700 magnets, I still require stone. Wow, good thing I know where there's a stash of stone about. So I'll pick up 600 stone. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? No. I'll just go ahead and put the stone in there. Because what I need is not raw stone on its own. I need stone that's been cooked into brick. So I'll help myself to some brick. I'll help myself to some brick and some brick. There we go. Brick. We love my brick. There we go. Making all the materials I need here. We'll get our own party going on. Let's go over to here to help out with this thing as well. And this is the point where I should have smelters to make stone bricks. I don't have those yet, so I should ameliorate this situation. Good afternoon, Lizard. Welcome to my show, where I had a big old chat about unipolar magnets, a rare sci-fi commodity which is featured in this game. Sound exotic. Imagine a theoretical magnet with only one pole, not the two poles that we're used to. Except we live in a realm which has a unipolar magnet, because a compass will always point north. Even when you go south below the equator, it still points north. Now, conventional wisdom about electromagnets means that, well, that's not really the case, because an electromagnet will a magnet will point to the strongest magnetic source. And if we had a south pole, then when you go south below the equator, the needle should start pointing south. But it doesn't. So that's why we live on a unipolar magnet. But I'm not at the stage yet where I'm harvesting unipolar magnets, so that comes later. In the meantime, I will harvest these iron for myself. That way I can directly insert it in there, directly insert this in here, and that would increase the production of electronics. Yep, there we go. There's a whole bunch of electronics just working its way through as we speak. That's very good. I'm very pleased. Oh. Where is that song by? What do I need to make a drone? I need thrusters, processor and iron. What do I need for a thruster? I need steel and copper. Right, well, that shouldn't be too hard. There'll be some intermediary steps, of course, but yeah, I can do this. Let's give you all the things you need. You don't need stone, you don't need stone, you don't need stone. Does that need stone? Yep, you can have some stone. No, yep, you have stone. You have stone. Do you have stone? Yep, you have stone. You don't use stone. And dogs barking in the distance. Do they want stone? I don't think dogs like it when you throw stones at them somehow. No. Don't try this at home. Someone's not had enough sleep. That's bleh. I have had insufficient sleep. Yes. Meow. There we go. Put things in there. Put that in there. And that's making me electromagnetic coils. Oh, isn't it nice? That's making me 1 a second, or 60 a minute, as it's saying there. So I'll just keep on putting my magnets in there, like so. Yep, plenty of magnets. Millions of magnets. Magnets for me. Millions of magnets. Magnets are free. Going to the country, gonna eat me a bunch of magnets. It's one of the president's less well-known songs. Going to the country, gonna eat me a lot of magnets. Magnets were put there by a man. He lives downtown. If I had my little way, I'd eat magnets every day. In the sun. Dun, 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 dun. Meow, meow. Millions of magnets. Magnets for me. Millions of magnets. Magnets for free. Come on. Let's see if somebody's made a blueprint which does the thing that I want. So it's called a logistics drone. Right, so logistics drone. All Mark 1 logistics towers and drones. Early mid-game logistics ships reductions, drones and interstellar. I like the second blueprint of them, so what I'm going to do is I've got Notepad open, just do new file, paste, save, and I'm going to call it logistics drones, right? And then when I click back onto the game, I should have something under L. F, 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 G. Where is, oh, drones and vessels, logistics drones, there we go. So this thing here, ooh, look at that. You only get that at 60 frames a second because of YouTube's video limitations caps. If there was an option on YouTube to say, do it at the frame rate I'm getting at, you know, 120 frames a second or like 1,000 frames, it would be really nice on YouTube if you could just say, well, I've got 10,000 frames a second video. Collide with other object. Need foundation support. What if I do it this way? Well, that's bullshit. So this doesn't work because it's saying those two things here. Can I edit this? Can I edit without putting it down? What's poo? Actually, this actually might be what I need. It's called poo. Good descriptive file title there, Hobbit. What are you going to call this blueprint? I call it poo. Why? Because really bam bam. And this is why I need foundations. I can't build big things like this. I need stone. Right, do I have stone brick in my inventory? A Dutch ass gum. Assorted smelters. Nothing in there says stone. So let me just have a look at... Go... Stone. 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 Oh. My blueprint's still one of the most recent ones up there. Stone. Stone bricks. Oh dear. I am going strange. Just call that stone. Stone. Now if I go up, smelters. See? Smelter. Stone. So I can shove you in there. like so, with my stern. I still need the electronic circuits. Yeah. Electronic circuits is a mixture of iron and copper. So I can handcraft those things. Well, I get a feeling that's going to happen as well. I'm just going to take those. Because I'm evil. Oh, you're so evil. Taking things for yourself. You should let the base do that for you. Look at the sound of that ruffling. Ruffling? Well, listen to the sound of the grass as it goes ruffle, ruffle, ruffle. That grass is so rolly all on its own. Rolls himself. I'm so rolly. So rolly. So rolly and sad. Rolly. So rolly. Rolly and that's kind of bad. Oh, no one understands what I'm saying, don't you? But one of these days I'll take this seriously. I need to watch Team America again, because that was a lot of fun, that show. Children are just going to be all rolly. Pour it on me. I miss King Jong-il, but King Jong-un seems to be alright. Who's worse, Boris Johnson or King Jong-il? There's a fun competition, eh? Worst president in the world. Boris Johnson versus King Jong-un. So let's go and fly back. Oh, I think that's delivering iron ingots where I'm going to as well. So you know what? I'm alright for those. Let's just give all of it to here. Really let it ramp up production. So there we go. Here's our factory, and it's factoring away, making all the things we were asking for. And... oh. No, I want you to actually, like, say, can you please give me the stuff? So let's try that again, shall we? So, I'm just demanding, like, all the materials you got. Yeah, blue means give it away. Orange means take it in. So now, I just want it to give away that, and, oh yeah, let's demand some of that. And grey just means don't do anything. So, yeah, this should hopefully improve matters somewhat. So I'll take some of these electronic circuits with me, because I'm going to go the same way these are going. But I'm like doubly making sure it's going to where it needs to be. Yeah. Now you see all these factories are busy making what we want. But the main thing we want is smelters. Want a lot of smelters. Pour it on me. So lovely. Lonely and sad. Well, that's good. So you know what? This is gonna sort of happily work away and do what I need it to do. Let's go back to the starting home system. You can see why I kind of got a bit fed up and just wanted to leave it all. So there's Ploppy Plops. It's over 5 light years away. So we're just getting out of the planet's gravitational pull. There. Engage the warp drive. Hopefully. Ooh. I've got 1 warp left. Hopefully I don't run out of power before I go there. Hopefully. Someone's done a fuck up. And yep, I'm. Oh, actually, I'm kind of within range. It would take a long time to actually float there, but let's just say, for example, view that one. Yeah, that's the closest one, so I'll just put the indicator there. I'm 26 astronomical units away, which at my current speed will take 16 minutes. So what I'm going to do is speed up a bit. Well, already 13 minutes, that's better. So let's just wait for that to recharge, and then we'll go there. So that's kind of cool. Oh, look at that. You got the text makes kind of God rays. I think that's kind of neat. Don't know about you, but that is neat. So anyway, let's fly into the star system. Let's see if I can speed up a bit more, shall we? And there we go, that's my maximum speed. ETA of 7 minutes. Well, that's okay. 7 minutes time. Can make yourself a cup of tea. Can have a shit. Do a whole bunch of stuff in 7 minutes time. I'm just going to check on the website just briefly. Yep. ETA 7 minutes 58 seconds. Now I do have one warper left, but if I was to use it and overshoot, could be stranded, which would not be good. So I think we'll take this moment just to enjoy. Oh, I know. How about a musical interlude? I haven't done one of those in a while. Go here. Sounds what I've done. My music. This is a one which I haven't done for a while.
It all made perfect sense when I was in this little soda.
2117.
Welcome to another 14 words.
Yes, the new theme for 14 words. Yeah, we've been enjoying that, haven't we? Yeah, I've certainly been enjoying it. Let's have some Logan Stumble. That's a good one. That's a firm favourite of everybody's. Logan Stumble. Starts quietly. Right, each has 5 minutes. That's enough time for me to go spend a penny. Song's really improved by me crunching. There we are. So here's a planet, and it got, you know, fusion there. So yeah, it got a decent amount of deuterium. And we see here we also got a wow, there's not much deuterium there actually. There is a fairly decent amount here. That's right, because this is fractionating hydrogen and getting deuterium out of it. So, whenever it wants some hydrogen, you see it goes to the gas giant and takes off, and then comes into the planet, like so. And see, there it is. It's coming into land, and there's another supply of hydrogen. Yep. And that's how our society. That is how our Type 2 civilization works. So this is my mole. No, that's not a mole. Sorry, it's not a mole at all. That's where yellow science is being made, but it's a rudimentary facility for the moment. Yeah. I'm going to get a better facility. But first, let's go to Ploppy Plops 4. Oh yes, the secret research facility on Ploppy Plops 4. IV. Engage war. Floppy Plops 4. Floppy Plops 4. This is a great blueprint. I mean, it's got Casimir crystals, it's got plastic, it's got these loop-de-loop things which are really cool. Don't know what they do. Titanium crystals. A whole, like, refining facility, which is just begging for some oil, but none's forthcoming. See, there we got... here's our big facility for making electromagnetic coils, but of course we need some space warpers. So we're going to request space warpers, and let's have a look. Yep, yep, I think we're going to request space warpers as well. And then I'm going to check on my facility, just make sure I got... So this will make me a lot of electromagnetic coils, like, of what I need. Likewise, this could do with warpers as well. There we are. And then what's this? This is red science, so that's not doing much. Again, need to go over, like, most, if not all of these facilities and make sure they're all warp core, warping warpers capable. Yep, so just doing the same here. What I'll do is one of these towers, I think one of these towers is producing it locally. Oh, yeah. See, some of these blueprints, somebody's been kind and already put it in for me. Some of these I have to do it myself. So this, for example, these components, microcrystalline components, haven't got room for warpers in there. This, for example, just going to do that. Going to increase the minimum load of the drones to 100%, so that will stop demanding so much there. Now, I'm pretty sure here was the place where I have the green science being made, but I don't see green science, so it might not be here. It might be on the other planet. So in which case, if I do that, and what I'll do is remote demand, local supply. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's here. No, it is not here. I think it is on Ploppy Plops III, also known as Ploppy Plops 3. This one, the Icefield Jellisol. So let's go over there. No warpers because I ran out. So I just have to engage normal thing. The normal drive. Which, you know, is fast enough. I'm going to get there in 20 seconds or so. So, you know, it's not slow. It's just a bit slow. And then we'll go back to Tittywank when I'm ready for it again. Yes. Go back to Tittywank. Now there's a phrase I don't often say. You must go back to Tittywank. Yes, Mr. Titty Touch, you must go back to Tittywank. Tittywank, Titty Touch, titty, titty, titty. If I say titty enough times, does it lose all meaning? Titty, 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 titty toucher, titty, titty. Look, these have got warpers in them. Titty, 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 titty. Why do you not have warpers? I wish you demand warpers. Titty, 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 titty toucher, titty, 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 titty touch, titty, titty, titty. Titty. Oh, how nice. That produces what I want, but it needs quantum chips. That's why I was going to a new place, because I needed room to make a quantum chip facility. And the quantum titty is a very big blueprint, like big titties. Titty, 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 titty. I have a little factory somewhere which is making graviton lenses. Here it is. Here's my facility. And right, so that is there, and I am here. Let's go over there and increase the number of factories. I was being a bit stingy, and I've stymied my production as a consequence. Local demand, and then remote storage, yep. Yeah, here we go. Titty. Titty. Titty touch. Titty. Titties. Oh God, stop saying titty. I think I'm going to have to go have a nap soon. Thinking too much about titty. Yes. I diagnose you with a permanent case of titty. It's a nice word to say, actually. Titty. Titty. Titty touch. Titty toucher. You wanted to touch my tits, Edmund? Titty toucher met your kind during the war. Yes, we don't stand for that sort of thing here. Titty toucher. I wasn't trying to touch your wife's tits. Oh, you're saying she's hideous? We know. You mustn't insult her so. Don't be so unreasonable. I wasn't trying to touch your wife's tits. No, it's no use. Denying it won't make things better. Titty toucher. Let's do the same again, but on the other side. And I think the distance to enable warp here can be like half an astronomical unit, because why not? They can afford to do it. Titty. Titty. Yes, titty. You fix the sleep deprivation on the titties. Yeah, so this will make it a rate of 6 a minute. So that's 1 every 10 seconds. So yeah, I should get a nice load of space warpers around, and it's all very good. And pick up a couple for myself as well. And yeah. So help that to myself. Pick up all those. Yeah. This be good. Let's make sure you're demanding some. That way these motors can be supplied for remote distribution. Like again, I want you to demand some. Local demand, yep. Yep. You as well, have some local demand there. Oh, local demand, right storage, like so. Yeah, just going over all these buildings, making sure they're demanding what they should be, and what that will do, you see, is that's a good point. One of these buildings should request it for the rest of them. Yes, summer's in there, so it is actually doing its job. We'll make that available for supply. And it's sending all of it to there. Well, I want some of it to go there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce into here a thing. And this thing's going to be really good, you'll see. So do that. And do this. And it's saying I don't have enough, insufficient. Which I find very strange, because it's like, well, buddy, if that were true, then how come, you know, how does that work? It doesn't really. Anyway, now we got those going in there. So when did they get... I see. All the warpers came here, and that's like the final stop. So Is it here that's requesting them? No, you're not. You're not. One of these must be requesting warpers, and then they eventually all go around and fill up. Question is, where, who, and how? Oh, well, that's good. That's got a nice load of drones there, so I don't have to worry about... So make just this available for local and remote supply. And let's try and figure out where the... Ah, here we go. Right. So you're locally demanding a space warp. So I'll put it in. And some goes out there, there, and there. Yeah. Goes out these various places. And that's just going to filter all the way through. And then... Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. And then it's going to come here. Dun dun dun. Right. So, that's what's happening to the space warpers. They are getting in there, but we're going to need like a few hundred before that can do what it needs to do. So this should definitely have some space warpers. Demand. Yeah. Actually, yes, let's go ahead and let's give some from my private reserve. Put them in there and see if they... No, so there's no interstellar demand or interplanetary demand for electromagnetic coils, which is interesting. I can't admit. But look at this. This bit here, it's working. It's just... It's a bit slow, isn't it? I think I'd like this bit a bit faster. So what I'm going to do... Just take that. Copy it. Use it now. And then... Put that in there. Just in the top bit, like that. No, collide with other objects, of course. Oh, I know. Have that go there. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And do that there. I got this wrong. What I mean to say by that is, if I do that, that will work. Oh, there you go. It's not that wrong. Just until it gets to there, then it's a conflict. Oh, no, wrong way round. Right. Put that in there. This put like there. And then, hey look, that's working. Here we go. I'll deal with the power issues momentarily. Oh yeah. There, so now we have goodly amount of space warpers being made. Let's put the graviton lens back in. So in order to make a green cube, you need graviton lens and you need a quantum chip. And that's why I wanted to go to another planet, because I don't have room on any of my planets to put this massive blueprint down. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. Yeah. Yes. Let me just put myself to all of that. pop in a couple for myself. Let's have a look here. Yep, you're requesting them. You're requesting. Do I need 2 of them requesting it? That seems a bit... Surely I could just do this, right? Do that, yeah. So that will provide all the wallpapers you need. And then you just do that. So you'll just have a local demand. And not 200. You can request 100. There. So that needs quantum chips as well for making the Mark III factory. 17. 20. And yeah, make sure you're requesting some as well. Like so. I think it's where we got the red band coming through. That's one of Nilhouse's tricks. He just showed that this area is off limits. He made it yellow, but I make it red because I think the red science is nice and easy to do. So I just keep flying till I see the one which is... Where is it? It's got to originate somewhere, this red... Ah, here we go. Request 1,000 because I get a feeling when I'm ready to upgrade it'll be nice if it just accepts all of that. Have I got it built? Yeah, I've got it there, so I'll do that. And I'll just make that available for distribution later on. Oh, what? Oh, I see, because you're only making it for that. Yeah, but it'd be kind of nice if you kind of looped back and did it again. Hobbit and his rocket pack, yeah. You know me, buddy. So what if I did one that just goes back in there? Back and to the left. Back and to the left. I think this is a good idea. I really do, you know. I kind of wanted to use up all my green ones. So, just go downgrade 1, yeah. Right, so now all my green's been used. And let's put that there, like so. And then just, yeah, just... It's not a great facility for making it, but it's better than nothing. Because that will come in useful later on. Yes, it will. Orbital collectors, I'm good on those. Oh yeah, that's the water pump, which needs stone brick. Well, I'm going to have a facility for making stone brick, so that won't be an issue. And look, there's my logistics. Artificial sun. I haven't yet researched that, so I'm not ready to do that. That is good. That's getting stuff. Vertical launch site. Have we researched on vertical launch? Yep, there it is. So that's getting all the things it needs for that. Except quantum chip. All they do is lie, eat quantum chip, and charge their phone. Yes. We know all about that, don't we? I'm going to do remote demands on these. Going to need processors as well as quantum chip. But hey, I think pretty much all of these have got their yeah, I think we got our facilities. We got reinforced thrusters, that's good, that's for making the vessels. And look here, we got our yeah, got loads of logistics vessels, that's great. That's really good. I'm pleased with this. So yeah. Yep, there's a bunch, they're trickling out now, so it is working. Okay, Hey. Let's just do a squeaky high-pitched voice for no particular reason whatsoever. That's a good idea. This is to indicate just how tired and worn out I am. Ah. Let's never do that again. That was horrible. Why would you do such a thing? I don't know. Sorry. I really should be wrapping this up at some point, and I'm retiring and watch some Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Quark. Yeah, I'm Quark. I'm avaricious. What aspect of Star Trek do you represent? Profit. A likely story. Oh, Quark and Odo are always good together, you know, just, the plot says you have to be here next episode, so I'm not going to arrest you, even though you're participating in illegal diamond smuggling or something. Yep. Yeah, that's looking pretty good, so I'm going to just nick all of those. I think I'm going to fly back to, Quark. Well, you see, the great thing about Deep Space Nine is it's all aspects of Space Small Hat Tribe. You see, you've got the Bajorans, which are the Jews. You've got the Ferengi, which are the Jews. You've got the shape-shifting changelings of the Dominion, which are the Jews. You have the Cardassians, which, as much as they don't want to admit it, are the Jews. They're the Israeli... The Cardassians love the desert and the heat, just like, certain Levantine Jews would. The Federation are, of course, the Tikkun Olam Jews. And you've got the Vulcans in there, which occasionally get a meeting. And those are the logical, learned, rabbinical Jews. You remember that Sam Hyde thing of $1-800 Jew? We've got black Jews, broke Jews, Baroque Jews. Oh, no, wait, it was $1-800 nigger. It's like black niggers, dark niggers, Asian niggers, broke niggers, Baroque niggers. And that was a great visual joke because I'm saying Baroque is in the Baroque art style and Baroque cathedrals. So just imagine you've got like someone like Biggie Smalls, but he's wearing ruffles and a horsehair wig, and he's got his harpsichord next to him. So yeah, Deep Space Nine. It's a great if you want your Torah studies, watch Deep Space Nine, and you'll learn all aspects of the beautiful space religion of Bajor. And let's go to Tittywank 1. That's a good place to go to. Come on, let's. Can I get there? Yeah, here I am. Welcome to Tittywank 1. I found out you can name star systems and planets in this game, so of course I've been busy. But in this series, we'll see what sensible names I've come up with for my interstellar domain. Welcome to the interstellar domain of Tittywank. Welcome to Tittywank. One of these has got to be the one that requests it. Cisco's black man is oppressing them. What of being in charge of the space? Yeah, the black man's keeping them down. Oh, it's quite funny actually. There's an episode later on where he's got this love interest, you see, and he's afraid of commitment. So she's saying, oh look, I can change my job, I can, be in this sector, I can live on the station. He's like, I just gotta go and get some space smokes. But there's a replicator right there, and why'd you do? Yeah, later, bitch. He just ups and abandons her. It's just like, I'm sorry, come again? Why are you abandoning your missus on this planet? But Yeah, it's funny that, oh look, Benjamin Sisko's afraid of commitment. Did I... I didn't build one of these yet. That's what I needed to do. Yeah. Let's build one of those. Now, hopefully... Ah, great. I've got a whole bunch of smelters. That's good. Right. It's night time, and someone's mowing their lawn. That makes... Does that make any sense to you? I hear a lawnmower going. What the fuck? Why are you mowing your lawn? I know it's 5 o'clock, but it's like, it's dark. You can't see... What the... I don't get it. Is there a big demand for lawn mowing when it's the middle of fucking winter and plants aren't growing? Oh, I'm gonna mow that. Is it really nice to, like, be mowing the lawn, you know, when it's like... Whatever, man. I'm going to pick up some power poles, or as they call them, Tesla towers in this game. There we go, Tesla tower. They're still at it. I can hear lawnmowers. I am not going insane. That is a lawnmower. What? Why the fuck? Oh, it's 5 o'clock, it's raining, it's dark, I better mow my fucking lawn in the middle of winter. What a dickhead. It could be a lawn tractor, a ride-on lawnmower, but... would you really want to be riding in the dark and the rain this time of year? When it's cold? You're surrounded by Baroque niggers telling you that, hey, just check out this jazz bar, it's dope beats, yo. Ooga booga. Yeah, my fault's exactly, Alphabet Cat. It is dark here. Well, you're not going to see what you're mowing, so that makes no sense to me. Oh well. That's good. Got plenty of iron ingots. Yeah, also, I mean, like, the grass is not going to be able to recover if you mow it this time. It just makes no sense. Why would somebody do that? I don't understand. It's fucking weird. It's really weird, and I don't like it, and I'm going to complain. I'm complaining to you, by the way, because I don't know who else to complain to. But I don't like that. Oh, I got an idea. Hey, check this out, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, instead of, like, you know, painstakingly doing all this bit by hand again, which is, let's face it, some bullshit. It's boring, right? What I'm going to do is put it there. And it's going to say, no, I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to put it there. Right. So I'm busy putting it over there. And I'm gonna request the deuterium fuel rods, yeah. As my Baroque niggers would say, check this shit out, yo. These beats are dope and fire and fire and dope. Didn't Microsoft have a service, like, was it Songify or something like that? And it would, like, you'd do a rap and it would just, like, do a MIDI beat to it. And I remember listening to like an example like Biggie Smalls, and it was doing like this harpsichord MIDI music with it, and I thought, actually, you know what? That sounds pretty good. And then this dead nigger is pretty good. That's right. Here I am. It's like just like that show we did last. Well, actually, no, that show didn't happen. No, Hemi definitely didn't do a show at 2 in the morning called Hemi's House Party. We're going live, and I definitely wasn't there, and nobody else was there either. It didn't happen. We made it up. It's all fiction. This never happened. It's not real. It never happened. There we go, got some stone bricks in the way. Baking in the oven. Ah, that's great. That's busy making what I want. Ah, things are coming together. See, if this is how a game could start off, where you just had a bunch of stuff in there. How long have I been doing this? Less than an hour, but less than an hour I've got a pretty good industrial base. I would like it, but as it is, the start of this game, I find it such a ball ache that I just go like, I'm not going to play for a while. You know, I think I'll give it a while before I get into it again. I hate the beginning in this. Oh, and I did another one. Okie doke. Well, I guess I can have a load of stone brick then. But that's okay. Double redundancy, double the fun. Oh yeah, make minimum load of drones 100%. There we go here, and likewise put some drones in, and that's all fine. Just make sure you're requesting space warpers as well. Local demand for that, yep. Right, this is good. This is working as it should. Do you like the civilization? I do, but I do and I don't. Does that make sense? I find them very time consuming, yet this game, which is as time consuming, I've got loads of time for this game. I love this game. But the other one, it does not bring me the same joy. I do not love it as much. Now I did all that so I could make some foundations. So, hopefully somewhere along here... Do I have a factory? Yeah, here's my factory making foundations. There we go. Right. No, make 10,000. Give us a proper amount. So, I'm going to go... I think the colour here should be that shade of green. Yeah, that looks good to me. Right, there. So now... Oh, yes, I need some miners. Hey, y'all, miner. Eating red cheese and drinking wine. Oh, eating cheese and drinking red wine. It's a shame, like, half the Beavis and Butthead stuff is lost because of licensing. You can't have people's songs on them. But there was this song... Beavis and Butthead called Hey Old Timer, and Beavis just like sing along to it going, hey old miner, eating cheese and drinking my wine, and I liked it. Organic crystal milestone. Great. So now Pop that in there. That one there. That there. That there. Well, this will make manufacture of titanium crystals significantly more straightforward. Yep. Yes, sir. Put that there. Put that there. Put those back in chains. Put them back in chains. Put them back in chains. You know, as much as I don't like Joe Biden, back in chains is a pretty good rap. Joe Biden saying what he's going to do to the niggers. Let me see if I can find that Beavis and Butthead song. I think I really like the first Civ game, but the sequels don't have the same magic for me. What, like the first SimCity versus subsequent SimCities? That's understandable. Yeah, I know that feeling. I really like SimCity 3000 and how you could just load files from SimCity 2000 into it. And it's like, wow, it's like it's the same city but in a new layout. And I thought that was really cool. And then SimCity 4 was not as good. And subsequent ones have been a disappointment. I think we can leave it at that. They were disappointing. Hey, cool. So that's just now. It's doing interstellar transport of stone. It's like, like, oh, what are you gonna import with the warp stuff? Yeah. Can you just like bring some gravel over to this planet, please? What? Yeah. Bring that gravel from 5 light years away. We need it. It's just like, oh, okay. Yeah, gravel, sure. Here's some gravel which you can convert in, you know, cook into your kilns and turn into brick. Lack of item. Right. So there we go. That's pretty good. That's a water world, so that's not suitable for... And that's an ice-filled Gillis. Oh, that's got fractal silicon. Yeah, that could be really cool, actually. But I think the main thing is I should just do it on this planet. Yep. Right, so that's a massive amount of foundation. So I'm going to just start filling in all this swamp area. I'm going to drain the swamp. Do you remember when someone made that like a slogan of theirs and I was like, oh, that sounds like a pretty good idea. Yeah, I'll go with it. I don't like swamps. I think they should be drained because mosquitoes and other blood-sucking parasites exist in swamps. And then they was like, okay, how can you be an attack against mosquitoes and an attack against Beja? So now, quantum chip. See, massive blueprint. I still can't build it because I got to fill that area in. Okay, I can do that. Sure, we'll do that. That's good. Got all the electronics in here. Got the coils. Oh, that's good. That's after a decent start. And then, you know, getting plenty of. Might as well import all the steel we can afford. Stone brick, likewise. They're going into its respective facilities. Yes. So yeah, fill in that. Got it. Yep, so that's good. That's done there. And now, that area still needs to be filled in. It is a massive blueprint, it really is. But we'll get it done, because by getting it done, we're going to get, you know, this planet is going to be big production place. Yes, that's the technical term for it. This is going to be big production place. Big production happening. Got any more stone? You know, there's not much stone on this planet, I think. Yep, that is the one spot of stone on this entire planet. So no wonder they're importing it from other star systems. Well, the only other star system of ploppy plops. Yes, the great and august ploppy plops. 5 light years away. Ploppy plops. Ploppy plops planet. Ploppy plops planet. And I will keep on filling these areas in until I can put down the blueprint. Right, have I done enough now? That's a different blueprint. I want this one. Yep. Alright. So, I think with this, we're going to conclude today's episode. And I think, to play us out, let's see if I can find Beavis Butthead, Hey Old Timer. See if I can find that song. That dog, Old Timer. May get, you know.
I think this is that place where you get, like, lemonade. Oh, yeah. And then, like, they have a bunch of horn dogs working there. They have horn dogs? Yeah. You know, that's where they, like, dip their wiener in the fryer. Oh, yeah. Like, every time I go to that damn place, it's like, I want to get a milkshake, and they say, I'm sorry, the shake machine's broken. And I say, damn it, it's always broken. Yeah. Check this out, buddy. Fryer. Leave us? Oh, yeah. Fryer. Hey, that's not fair. That dude doesn't have to wear a hairnet. Yeah. Maybe we should get a job at this place. Yeah, really. It's like they don't have to, like, pay attention to the customers. They can just sit around and goof off. We could put the hairnets on our nads. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what I do anyways. But, you know, I also have to put one on my hair. You put a hairnet on your nads? Yeah. I mean, you know, they're free. Hey, old miner! How come you're drinking red wine and shakies? This is stupid.
Oh man, that's good. That dog, Old Timer. Ah. the shake machine is always broken. Oh yeah, that was great. That was great. Anyway, I'm done now. So fuck off.